If you'd like a break, I'd be happy to slap you around.
I'm just trying to stay awake. You have any suggestions?
Yes. Get some sleep.
I can't. I have to learn all these cases by the end of the week. So when Professor Hofstadter tells me to stand up and says, Brown versus the Board of Education, give me all the precedents, I'll be ready with a really good answer.
Mrs. Owens, I think all this studying is becoming counterproductive.
Yeah, I guess it gets to the point where you've learned everything there is to learn.
I reached that point in 1957. Go to bed.
Okay.
Stupid rat. That's it, cheese eater. Live it up while you can. Your days are numbered. Where'd you go now? Hey!
Dad, it's me.
What are you trying to do? Give your old man a heart attack?
No, I heard him too. I was gonna go up to the attic, pretend I was one of them. You know, flush him out.
It's okay, Wes. We'll get Ratso in the morning.
Right, Dad.
Hey, Champ, is your mom still studying?
No, I think she's coming up now.
Give me the mask. I'm going to give her a little scare.
Great idea, Dad.
Not tonight, George.
I'm a big, fat, disgusting blob. I hate myself.
All right, Heather. Now, what's the matter?
I gained 3 pounds.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, this is serious. All I ever do anymore is put on weight.
Heather, you're only 15. Your body is still changing.
So?
Your mother has a wonderful figure. I'm sure you'll turn out just like her.
You think so?
Unless you take after your father.
Thanks a lot.
Heather, you look fine. Believe me, it's all in your head.
Hey, Wes, Mr. Belvedere. How's it going, Chunky?
Mr. Belvedere, may I have another cup of coffee, please?
Here you go. And if that's not enough, you can call the Hills Brothers.
Thank you.
We're back.
Hey, look, Mr. Belvedere. Me and Dad are gonna be rat busters. See, we got traps and poison and pellets and all that good stuff.
George, wouldn't it be simpler to hire an exterminator?
Why should I pay some bozo $75 to do something I can do myself?
Yes, and for only $110.
Hi. What's he eating? Hi, Ange. Celery and chocolate chip ice cream. Oh. You know what else is good? Radishes and rainbow sherbet. So did you get the pills? Oh, yeah. Are you sure these things are going to make me lose weight? My mom took them for 2.5 months, and she's down to 240 pounds. Wow! Why are these prescription bottles always so hard to open?
What have you got there, Angela?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Bellyflop. And even if I did have pills, they're not for Heather. Angela.
What pills?
What's going on?
I'm not sure. You better ask Blondie.
Mom, they're only diet pills.
Where did you get these?
From my mom, but don't worry, she won't miss them. Look, I'm only going to take 1 or 2, just to lose some weight.
Heather, these are amphetamines.
Huh?
You know, speed, whites, pennies, uppers. I happened to catch Miami Vice.
The point is, these pills are dangerous. They don't just suppress your appetite, they affect your entire system. They make you hyper, they don't let you sleep, and they can be very addictive.
Gee, Mrs. Owens, you sure know a lot about this stuff. Oh, I forgot you grew up in the 60s. But if I don't take something, how am I ever going to lose any weight?
Heather, I hear there's a revolutionary new weight loss system called willpower.
Yeah?
Of course, I've only read about it, but I hear it works wonders.
That's a very good idea. Mr. Belvedere can put you on a sensible diet, and I'll take care of these.
And I'll take care of this.
Hey, Dad, I'm almost through cutting the cheese.
Good. Now we can start baiting the traps.
Yeah.
Mr. Belvedere wanted me to tell the great white hunters the dinner's in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Kev, you want to help?
No thanks.
Hey, come on, Kev. Me and Westman are closing in for the kill.
Well, I don't really go in for this sort of stuff.
What's the matter? It's just a rat.
Well, it's still one of God's creatures, Dad. And I guess I still believe the needless slaughter of even the least of them diminishes me. But you guys have fun.
That's your mother's side talking. Come on, let's nail this guy. I think I found the place where he gets in. It's in the corner here.
Great. Hey, why don't you put one over here? Did you get them all ready, Dad?
No. But the trap sure works.
Mrs. Owens? I thought you were meeting your study group at 7.
Oh, God. Why didn't you wake me?
I thought I just did.
My keys.
Real funny, Mr. Belvedere. Aha, you forgot the cookie.
Something the matter?
This isn't funny, Mr. Belvedere. It's like you don't trust me or something.
I don't. But cheer up. Tomorrow you have a treat. Plain yogurt on a rice cake. The survivors tell me it's delicious.
I'm never gonna lose any weight.
You can do whatever you set your mind to.
I don't know. I wish I had those stupid pills. I wonder what Mom did with them.
Hi, guys. Boy, did I have a great study group tonight. We reviewed 25 cases. We ordered 4 pizzas. I didn't have any. Maybe I'll go study some more. Wonder if the library's still open. See ya.
I think I know where they went.
All right, now twist. 2, 3, punch it out. That's it. Punch it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Knees out.
Heather, what are you doing?
Exercising.
Does your body know?
Hey, why should I do anything? Mom's probably losing weight just by taking those pills, and that's not even what she's taking them for.
Good morning. Sausage and waffles and bacon and juice are in the warmer. Help yourselves. Heather, I didn't forget about you. There are 2 poached eggs and half a grapefruit in the fridge. Oh, I hope you don't mind that I made breakfast, but busy hands are happy hands. That's what I say. George!
What do you want now?
It's breakfast time, silly.
Oh, I can handle that.
Boy, I can't believe Mom. She must have fixed 5 different kind of pancakes.
I think making her own syrup was a nice touch.
So what are we gonna do?
I'm not sure. It's so unlike your mother that I'm a bit stymied.
Maybe I should turn her into the cops. I mean, that's what all the other kids are doing.
Heather, I don't think we should send Mom up the river yet. What we should try and do is help her.
You think we should tell Dad?
Stupid rat. I'd like to rip his scrawny little guts out.
Perhaps another time. Problem, George?
Yeah, I just checked the attic. Bait's gone, the traps are sprung. I look over in the corner and there's the rat picking his teeth laughing at me.
That was uncalled for.
Hey, Dad. Did you catch him?
Afraid not, champ. He's not as stupid as I thought.
Probably feels the same way about you.
You gotta know how to pony. Like a Bonnie Maroney. Plessy versus Ferguson. And then you do the mashed potatoes.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just singing Land of a Thousand Dances by Cannibal and the Headhunters. What are you guys doing?
We're going up to the attic to wait for the rat.
Maybe I'll do some yard work. Hey, honey, what are you doing out here?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking about things, about life, wondering where it's all going, wondering if any of this makes any sense.
I'll rake later.
Yeah, sure, Mom.
Mrs. Owens.
Oh, everybody seems to be up.
It must be contagious.
Mom, what are you setting the table for? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Just getting a jump on breakfast.
Why not cook a ham and get a jump on Easter?
Mom, you know what you're doing.
What's that, dear?
You're taking those pills.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Excuse me, I've got a lot of things to do.
Mom.
And even if I were taking them, I've only taken 1 or 2.
What about all that stuff you told me about it being speedy and addictive and real dangerous?
Heather, it's not the same for me as it is for you.
Sure, Mom.
You're young. You look fine. All this stuff about needing to lose weight is all in your mind. But my test tomorrow, it's very real. And I need those pills to stay awake and study because I've got to do well. You can understand that, can't you?
Yeah, I understand. You can say one thing and do whatever you want.
She'll understand when she gets older.
Good. Then perhaps she can explain it to me.
Sometimes you do things you wouldn't normally do just to help you get by. But I'm only taking them for this one exam and then never again.
With all due respect, Mrs. Owens, you're full of it. What about the next big test or the one after that? What about the night you graduate? You may want to stay up late and party. That's assuming, of course, that you do graduate. Because sooner or later, this stuff catches up with you.
I am trying to survive in a class where everyone is half my age and twice as smart. What am I supposed to do?
Why not do what the rest of us do? Get by on fear and adrenaline.
Well, if I want a lecture, I can get one at school.
Good morning, George. How was Rat Patrol?
Rotten. I'm up half the night with my bat in my hand. I fall asleep for 5 minutes. My sandwich is gone. My thermos is empty. How in the hell does a rat unscrew a thermos?
Counterclockwise?
Hey, honey.
Hey. I'm sorry I didn't come to bed last night.
Oh, I didn't notice. No, I mean, I didn't come to bed either. I must have been studying.
All right. Hey, so good luck with your oral thing today.
Thanks. Yeah, good luck with your rat.
You two have something very special.
I gotta go.
Do well.
Where are they?
Lose something?
My pills. They were in my purse, and now they're not. They didn't just get up and walk away.
Those ones might.
Mr. Belvedere, I have a test in an hour. I know you took them, so why... Here they are. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Paranoia's part of the fun.
All right, Mr. Amakost. If Lochner versus the state of New York doesn't, as you put it, ring a bell, how about Shelley versus Kramer?
I know Kramer versus Kramer.
That's it, Mr. Amakost. Keep your sense of humor. You'll certainly be needing it when you get your grade. Good afternoon. Miss Gantman, will you please send in my neck?
Hi. Sorry it took so long.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Oh, how nice to see you.
Make yourself comfortable. You may have a seat if you wish.
Thank you.
All right, Mrs. Owens, if you're fully prepared, this should be simple. I'll cite a case. You give a brief summary of the decision. I'll pose a few pertinent questions. You can stand if you like.
Thank you.
Fine. Now, what, if anything, can you tell me about the Youngstown Sheet and Tube Company versus Sawyer?
In the Youngstown Sheet and Tube Company versus Sawyer, the Supreme Court was called to rule upon the authority of the president to take possession of private property. In this case, ruling unconstitutional President Truman's seizure of the nation's steel mills to prevent a strike during the Korean War. The majority opinion was handed down by Justice Hugo Lafayette Black, with Justices Frankfurter Jackson, Douglas Clark, and Burton concurring. Don't you ever clean this place? And Justices Vinson, Reed, and Minton. The majority noted the president's power to issue the order must stem directly either from an act of Congress or from the Constitution itself. Further, the court reasoned there is no statute which expressly authorizes the president to take possession of private property, nor is there any act of Congress from which such power might fairly be implied.
Thank you, Mrs. Owens.
I know more.
I'm sure you do, but Mrs. Hofstede is expecting me home by Christmas. Good afternoon, Mrs. Owens.
You mean I'm finished?
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a nice nap?
Mr. Belvedere. Where's Professor Hofstadter?
He left right after he tucked you in.
Oh, no. He must think I'm such a jerk.
Yes, he does.
Did he say anything about the test?
I believe he said you passed.
I did?
He also wanted to know if you were available Tuesdays and Thursdays, whatever that means.
I guess I went a little out of control.
This time a little, next time a lot. Keep this up, and I wouldn't want you for an attorney. Neither would anyone else.
Look, I'm tired.
Really? Why not pop another of your friends?
No, thank you. I'm through with those pills.
Fine, then we can set them aside for Kevin. He starts college next year.
That's not even funny.
Oh, I am sorry. I forgot about the famous Marsha Owens double standard.
Okay, you're right. I shouldn't have taken them. But the important thing is I passed the test.
Yes, and failed everything else. Congratulations.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
How'd the test go?
I passed.
That's great.
How you doing?
Not bad. I come home, ask my daughter what's new. She says Mom's a speed freak. And Belvedere had to go pick her up because she crashed in the prop's office.
That's about right.
I don't get it. You're supposed to be the sensible one around here. But popping those pills is a lot dumber than anything I ever did.
Yes, and that's saying a lot. Excuse me.
Look, George, I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I think there's someone else you should be telling that to. She's in the kitchen.
Hi, Ed. Having a little snack?
No, I'm eating a carrot. It's part of my diet. I can't take pills like some people.
I don't blame you for being mad at me.
Who's mad? I think it's great. You dress nice, go to law school, do drugs. Hey, I got the coolest mom on the block.
Look, Heather.
You're my mother. I look up to you. You're supposed to know what's right. I mean, whenever I'm going to do something, and I'm not quite sure if I should or not, I always ask myself, what would Mom think? And then if I think you think it was wrong, I don't do it. Or if I do it, I make sure you don't find out.
I thought that it was worth anything to pass that test. But it wasn't worth losing your respect.
So what do you want me to do?
I don't know. You could give me a second chance.
Yeah, I guess you've given me a few.
Thanks.
I hope you know you're grounded.
Yo, Mr. Belvedere, I'm stuck. I need a 6-letter word for airborne irritant.
How about Wesley?
Hey,
Hey, I may be irritating, but I'm not airborne.
You will be if you don't get your feet off the coffee table.
All right, who's the wise guy?
What's the matter, George?
Somebody's helping that rat.
What?
Look, I could believe it when he stole the bait out of the trap. I even bought it when he emptied my thermos. But rats don't write notes.
Thanks for the cheese. Next time, leave some crackers.
Very funny, Belvedere.
Oh, don't look at me. I would have asked for cookies.
Hey, hold on. I know who's behind this, Mr. Humanitarian. With that big spiel about all God's creatures.
Hey, I didn't mean that junk. I just said it so I wouldn't have to help.
See, I started out wanting to kill him, but then I saw him sitting there with his whiskers and his cute little beady eyes. He didn't seem like a rat anymore. He seemed like one of the family.
Maybe one of your family.
Why didn't you tell me, pal? I'm not going to kill him if he's a friend of yours.
Thanks, Dad. And incidentally, I don't think he's a he, because he just had babies.
What?
Don't worry, I put him in one of Heather's drawers.
It's only 9:30, but the entire Owens household has already retired to their rooms. George and Marcia to get some much-needed rest, Wesley to tend his flock of squiggly little rodents, and Heather, in a last-ditch attempt to sweat off some pounds, has recruited Kevin to wrap her in cellophane before turning in. As for me, I'm trying to help the poor girl by removing everything from the kitchen that could possibly tempt her. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Does the Attorney General know you're reading that?
Huh?
Kevin, we're supposed to be researching colleges.
I am, Wendy.
What are you doing? Looking for roommates?
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. I just figured maybe they needed to get out and stretch their legs a little while.
Wesley, I think your aunts were perfectly happy in their ant farm. Certainly happier than they are in here. How's the great college hunt coming?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, Kevin's already zeroed in on some nice student bodies.
Hey, come on. It's their college issue. They do a rundown on all the top universities. Best fraternities, best men-to-women ratio, co-ed dorms.
Kevin, what you looking for, a good school or a good party?
Both.
Can you drive me someplace? It is an emergency.
What happened?
Well, Angela just called from the mall, and they are having a free makeup demonstration.
Good God, I hope we're not too late.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, this is important.
I'd love to, Heather, but I have dinner to prepare.
Well, Kevin, can you take me?
I'm busy.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm not doing anything. You don't drive, stupid. Okay.
Come along, you two. I need some help in the kitchen. Wesley, hurry up with those potatoes.
You know, this is the kind of stuff they make you do in jail.
Then you'd better get used to it.
Hey, gang.
Oh, good, you're back. Can you drive me to the mall?
We just came from there.
Oh, this is a nightmare. I'm a prisoner in my own house.
Heather, we told you. You just keep your grades up and you can get your learner's permit next month.
That's so far away.
Come on, kitten. You'll be out driving before you know it.
So which one of you is going to teach me?
Oh, gee, I'd love to, honey, but you know how busy I am.
Look, kitten, I read somewhere where it's not a good idea for a relative to teach you. Isn't that right, Belvedere?
Uncle Belvedere.
Well, you'll teach me, won't you, Mr. Belvedere?
Sure, he'd love to.
Just think, in 4 weeks I'll be sitting behind the wheel and you'll be sitting next to me.
Perhaps this would be a good time to discuss my health plan. You?
No, Mr. Belvedere. Just a piece of junk mail. Nothing you'd be interested in.
What is it, another note from school? I know they don't permit you to bring them home anymore. Hand it over. The British Genealogical Society?
So you send them your last name, and they give you a full history of your family and your official coat of arms. It was supposed to be a surprise for your next birthday.
That was a very nice thing to do, Wesley. And I spoilt it.
Yeah, you always gotta be so suspicious.
I apologize. I must try not to jump to conclusions.
That's okay. Anyway, here's the one from school. Do you know what day this is?
The day you got your learner's permit?
Hey, I didn't think you'd remember.
Oh, I have it marked down in my calendar with a skull and crossbones.
Well, here it is. You gotta give me my first driving lesson.
And I will.
And I already know a lot. You hold your hands on the steering wheel at 10 and 8 o'clock, you accelerate on a curve, and if you start to skid, go with it.
Ooh, all right! The University of Miami, they accepted me.
Congratulations. Let's celebrate by not going out.
Oh, come on, Mr. Belvedere, you promised.
All right. But first of all, you're going to learn the rules of the road.
But I already know them.
Not my version.
Hey, Dad, I got into Miami.
Hey, way to go.
Check out this campus.
Oh, nice coconuts.
Check out the tuition.
Whoa, almost $10,000.
Yeah, but that includes everything, except housing, transportation, food, and textbooks. Look, I know it's a lot of money, but I got it all figured out. I'm gonna get a part-time job and put away every dime I make toward college.
That's good, honey.
And all you guys have to do is make up the rest.
Now, Heather, we're driving along and Mr. Belvedere asks you to pull over, but you don't. When will you drive again?
When pigs have wings.
Very good. Now, we come to a stoplight, and one of your infantile friends pulls up and says, "Care to drag?" And you say, "Yes." When will you drive again?
When pigs have wings.
Right again.
Boy, it is easy. All the answers are the same.
Yes, but the questions are different.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. When are we going to go out for real?
Oh, don't worry. We will. Just as soon as I finish making this little scarf for your mother. As soon as it's done, I give you my word, we'll be on the road.
Okay. When did you take up knitting?
Just now.
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Heather.
How are you doing with Mom's scarf?
Oh, it's coming along just dandy. I should be finished any day now.
If I were suspicious, I'd say you were dragging this out just to keep from taking me driving.
Oh, Heather, that would be very small of me. Like it?
Come on, Kev. You don't want to be late for your first day at work.
Coming. Change.
Oh, honey, you look so stupid.
I know.
Hey, great outfit, champ. Shouldn't have any trouble picking up the chicks.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, I'm proud of the kid. Said he was getting a job, he got one.
Yeah, he also got another acceptance. The University of Hawaii at Manoa.
Is the tuition there as much as...
More.
Well, I guess we should be proud. He's getting into such expensive schools.
Right. And there's no better investment than a good education.
So how the hell are we going to pay for it?
I have no idea.
Is your seatbelt securely fastened?
Yes, Mr. Belvedere.
Are your mirrors properly adjusted?
Yes, Mr. Belvedere.
Then we're all set.
So, can I have the keys now?
No.
Don't Don't be scared. I mean, I know it's my first time, but that just means I'm going to be extra careful.
You're quite right, Heather. You're a very responsible young lady, and I'm sure you'll do just fine.
All right, let's burn some rubber! Boy, that was more fun than the bumper car!
Are we still lurching?
Hey, I drove great.
What happened to the groceries?
What almost happened to me?
Mr. Belvedere is just mad because Heather tried to back over him while he was loading the bags. He's not. It's just I saw his head in the rearview mirror and I thought he was in the back seat.
Heather, when you leave a parking space, you look. You don't use deductive reasoning.
I'm sorry, really.
That's all right.
Look, I'll be a lot more careful when we go out tomorrow.
How was your first day?
Greasy. 5 hours washing chickens, breading chickens, frying chickens.
Why don't you go and clean up? Dinner's nearly ready.
Oh, what are we having?
You don't want to know.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, Mom. Listen, I thought it over, and Hawaii's just too far. So I decided to go to Miami.
Oh, well, look, you don't have to make up your mind right away. You know, you still have lots of time to consider some other options.
What do you mean?
Well, I was thinking I'd be kind of proud if you went to your old man's school.
The University of Pittsburgh? That's right downtown.
Hey, that's right.
It'd be a lot more convenient for you. And
What's wrong?
Kevin, the University of Miami and those other out-of-state schools,
Yeah?
we can't afford them.
Well, then I'll get another job. I'll get the money somehow.
Hey, look, pal, we're talking $15,000 a year. It's too much.
Now, we know Pittsburgh isn't your first choice, but it's an excellent school. It's
No,
just...
I don't want to go to Pittsburgh. I'm going to Miami.
Hey, look, champ, I'd like to be with the surf bunnies, too,
That's
but it's
not
just...
why I want to go.
Then why do you?
Because it's not here. Don't you understand? I got to get away from you people. Yeah.
It's us.
You know, the people you want to get away from?
Sorry about what I said. I'll go to Pittsburgh or City College or Barber College, whatever you want.
Kevin, it's not what we want.
Mom, it's okay. I'll go to college all day and still get home in time to take out the garbage.
Hey, look, I think we know what's bugging you. You're 18. You want a little more freedom, a little more elbow room.
Yeah, so?
So? Maybe we can work something out.
Like what?
Like, what if we loosened up the rules around here a little?
Yeah, from now on, you'll be your own boss. Just the same as if you were living in your own dorm room. Right, Marcia?
Sure.
So you're saying that I can do anything here that I could do if I were away at college?
You got it, champ.
Right. Because we trust you.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Sally, in the mood for a little Sunday morning drive?
No.
I checked outside and there isn't any traffic.
They probably heard about you.
Is Kevin back yet?
I'm afraid not. But I'm sure he has a very good reason for staying out all night and wanting us all sick.
I bet.
So what'd you do if I stayed out all night?
Change the locks.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, Kev. We were getting a little worried. Where have you been?
Out.
Oh, and, what have you been doing all this time?
Stuff. I think I'm gonna hit the hay, unless there's anything else.
No, dear.
Just get some shut-eye.
That's all.
Boy, he got off pretty easy.
One more word and you're grounded.
Hey, what's the score?
Steelers are up by 10.
Oh, somebody else want a brewski?
No, you want to punch in the mouski?
Hey, you told me I could do anything I could do in college.
Yeah, well, you can't guzzle a six-pack there either. At least not till you're 21, buddy.
Oh, so what you're really saying is I can't do anything.
Sure you can.
Okay, so what if there's a girl I like? Can I bring her home?
Well, of course. Your friends are always welcome here.
Can she stay all night?
Well,
Sure. Great. I'll get right on it. Yeah, Carla, I figured we could grab something to eat, see a movie, and then we could come back to my house and sleep together. Sure, my parents are gonna be here. That's the whole point. Hello?
Who have you killed? The mailman or the gardener?
Oh, it's just a dummy.
What are you doing with that?
Well, this is Mr. Coronary. I'm learning CPR in health class. Yeah, we're taking him out to the garage to practice on.
I see. Well, you two do that. I think I may go upstairs and take a nap before dinner.
Okie dokie.
All right, is the elbow come in?
Yeah. You sure this thing is gonna fool people?
It will if we're going fast enough.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Well, Heather, not only have you resuscitated Mr. Coronary, but he's already well enough to go for a spin.
Well, you won't drive with me anymore. I mean, I had to do something.
It'll be safer to let him drive. Hello, Wendy.
Hi. I'm here to spend the night with Kevin.
Of course, come right in.
Hi, Mr. Owens. Hello, Mrs. Owens. Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
It's very nice of you to let me sleep with your son.
Our pleasure.
Kevin, your one-night stand has arrived.
Great.
I was just chit-chatting with your parents.
Yeah, well, let's go upstairs.
He is so impatient. Well, see you at breakfast.
I'll take the sleeping bag. You can have the bed.
Whatever.
Look, I really appreciate you doing this.
Hey, I understand. It's like you said on the phone. You're just trying to prove something to your parents.
Yeah, they say they're giving me all this freedom, but they don't really mean it. Sooner or later, they're just gonna come busting in here and call it all off.
Right.
I mean, I didn't even think they'd let us get this far.
Who knows how far they'll let us get.
If there's nothing else, I'm turning in.
Hey, Belvedere, you want to take a stroll by Kevin's room and see what's doing?
George, I am the housekeeper, not the house detective.
George, this is insane. Our son is upstairs with a girl in his room, and we're sitting down here doing nothing.
What you have in mind?
George.
Hey, this whole thing about loosening up the rules was your dumb idea.
Well, you're the one who said he could use his room like a dorm.
You said sure.
I think you're both right.
What are you doing? Nothing. You're listening to hear if anything's going on, aren't you? So this works better.
Checking for termites.
We're just concerned.
What your brother does or does not do is none of your concern. So both of you just go to bed.
So, is this the first time you've had a girl up here alone?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been in a guy's room alone. Somehow I knew it would be like this.
You can go home if you want.
No, I don't mind. It's kind of cozy here.
So listen, I've got a deck of cards. You want to play something?
We could play strip poker. Of course, if we don't count glasses, I'm in big trouble.
This whole idea is stupid.
No, it's not. Here. Throw some of these on the floor.
What are you doing?
Well, now you can tell your parents we messed around and not be lying.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna believe anything happened.
Why not?
Huh? Well, I just meant,
Well, I realize we know nothing could happen, but somebody else might think so. I mean, if they knew there was a guy up here all alone with a reasonably attractive, somewhat voluptuous girl who liked him a lot, and who, by the way, had been jogging and already lost 11 pounds, not that he'd noticed, well, they sure as hell might think something could happen.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It's my fault for coming over.
You don't have to leave.
Oh, I gotta go, really. I promised another guy I'd pretend to sleep with him.
Hey, what's this?
Your dirty clothes. If you're away at college, you'll be doing them yourself. So from now on, you can consider them a kind of privilege.
Thanks.
Oh, and by the way, you should be considering getting a hot plate unless you want to pay for all your meals.
Look, I've got to show them that me staying at home is never going to work. I've got to get away.
Away from what?
I don't know. From everything.
Does that include yourself?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I want to be somebody different.
Somebody different from the insufferable little twit you've been recently?
Don't you see, if I could go someplace like Miami where nobody knows me, then I could start fresh. I mean, I could be confident and sure of myself, and people wouldn't know what a clumsy jerk I used to be.
Look, run away to Miami, but believe me, you'll be the same clumsy jerk, only in a warmer climate.
Yeah, well, maybe people won't catch on.
Then I'll write and tell them.
I'm going to work.
Fine.
Yeah, and after that, I think I might drive down to Pitt, check out the campus.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can be their mascot.
Yeah, listen, I want to apologize about the way I've been acting the last couple days.
We said you could do what you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but I only did all that stuff to tick you guys off.
You did a very good job of it.
Well, I guess I just figured if I could go somewhere else, and I could be somebody else.
Hey, look, pal. We might still be able to swing the University of Miami. I mean, not right away. But if you keep your grades up, maybe you can transfer in a year or two.
Yeah, I'll be a lawyer by then. We'll have 2 incomes, and I don't have to get the Porsche right away.
Wendy.
I have no pride. And apparently neither do you.
I was just going to work.
Oh, I'll walk with you.
Oh, listen, about last night, I thought about it and how I sort of used you. And I guess it's a pretty rotten thing to do to somebody you like.
That's true. But now at least I have something to brag about with the girls in the locker room. I spent the night with Kevin Owens.
Oh, shut up.
Don't yell. I know I shouldn't have gone out in the car alone.
No, Heather, your mistake was in ever coming back.
But it was a matter of life or death.
Apparently, you've chosen death. Oh, God, what happened?
I didn't do it. Me and Howie Huffnagel were playing wheelies on our bikes, and I fell off and hurt my arm. Nobody was here, and Wes was screaming, so I took him in the car and drove him to the emergency room. Anyway, I called you from the hospital, but I guess you weren't back yet, so I drove him home.
I see.
They gave me some stuff for pain, but it still hurts a lot.
You are to be congratulated, Heather. That was very quick thinking.
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, and speaking of quick thinking, catch.
It's a miracle.
Heather's joyride has cost her dearly. She's been denied driving privileges until the pirates win the pennant, or until pigs have wings, whichever comes first. Kevin, having met some of the co-eds at Pitt, now seems content to stay at home and attend school locally. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to convince Wesley he should move out when he starts the 6th grade. I can dream, can't I?
Come on, Heather, I really gotta get in there.
If you're a guy, go outside.
Oh, great. Wes beat us to it.
If he's taking a bubble bath, I'll kill him. Come on, Wes, you little creep. Get out of there. Get out of where? I thought you were in the bathroom.
Hey, wait a minute. If we're all out here, that means...
Oh, no.
Rule Britannia,
Oh, it's Mr. Belvedere. If he starts playing Saint Bismarck, we'll never get in there.
Hey, guys. The old pop takes frontsies.
Hey, come on, you've got your own bathroom.
The toilet's stopped up.
Forget it, Dad. Mr. Belvedere's in there taking a bath.
Oh, yeah? Come on, Belvedere, speed it up.
Good morning, George.
Quit hogging the bathroom.
Sorry. The early bird gets the tub.
Yeah, well, the early tub's about to get the bird. Come on.
Next.
Morning.
You won't be needing this for a while.
Yeah, no, I understand that you're all backed up, but so's my toilet. Fine, fine. Okay, you just come as soon as you can. Uh-huh. I think I'm gonna quit law school and become a plumber.
What's the matter?
Look at this, $45 an hour, plus travel time, plus parts, and he's not even sure he can fix it.
Well, what's he going to do, take it into the shop?
I think it might be cheaper just to build a new bathroom from scratch.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fix it myself.
I trust you have flood insurance. Actually, another bathroom does make sense. I mean, it really gets chaotic in the morning.
Yeah, maybe we could stick it where your room used to be.
What's the matter, honey?
He's dead.
What?
He just looked up at me, coughed a couple times, fell off his wheel, and died.
Who?
Inky, my hamster.
Oh, no.
So what do you think I should do with him?
Bathroom's free if anybody needs it.
Forget it!
Okay, Wes. It's all yours.
Thanks, Dad. Before we lay Inky to rest, I thought it might be nice to remember the good times we had together over his brief 2 years. Lauren Green says that's 90 of our years. Shh. I remember the first time I saw Inky. Mom and Dad had just had a real big fight about Dad's new secretary. So Dad took me down to the pet shop because he said anything to get out of the house. Anyway, I was over looking at the puppies, as kids my age like to do, when Dad said, "Hey, Wes, check out the snakes. They're on sale." So I did, and that's when I first saw Inky. They were about to feed him to a boa constrictor. Anyway, to make a long story short, Inky enjoyed a full life. He never married, instead devoting himself to his wheel and to his little maze, and to being my very best friend.
That was very nice, honey.
Would anybody else like to say something nice about Inky?
He was a hell of a hamster, Wes.
Yes. He never had a bad word to say about anyone.
We'll miss you, Inky.
Bye, Inky. Mom?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. What happened to your brother?
When the wreath came, he kind of got all choked up and went upstairs.
Oh, poor baby.
This is stupid. Who ever heard of a wake for a hamster?
Your brother just wanted to do something special in honor of Inky. I think it's very sweet.
Yeah, nice spread Wes made.
Yeah, great. Shredded lettuce, sunflower seeds, protein pellets.
Well, maybe he was expecting some of Inky's relatives.
Hey, champ. Look what me and Belvedere whipped up.
Yes, I made the cocoa and cookies, and your father got in the way. Well, we'll leave it here just in case you change your mind.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I'd be up here drinking hot chocolate, and I'd break off little bits of marshmallow and stick them on the end of my finger. Feed them to Inky right here.
That's a lovely memory.
Mostly he'd just throw it up. But he'd always eat it anyway. I guess he didn't want to hurt my feelings.
Hey, look, buddy, maybe in a couple of days when you're feeling better, we'll go out shopping for a new hamster.
No! I don't want another hamster!
Hey, Wes.
Nobody could replace Inky. Nobody. Not even a dog.
Okay, pal.
Problem? Or have we all simply gone insane?
George, our house is shrinking.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And we're already talking about adding another bathroom. Maybe if we added on a little den, it wouldn't seem so cramped around here.
I'd like a little den.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Wes, guess what? We're gonna get a new bathroom, and we might even get a new den. That's nice. I'm gonna go visit Inky for a while, okay?
Sure, honey.
I'll be back.
I'm home.
About time, too.
Huh?
You've been so busy feeling sorry for yourself that you've been neglecting your chores.
Yeah, but I've been...
Yeah, but nothing. There's a big box of old newspapers in the kitchen. Now, you take care of it.
Okay, okay. Oh, wow!
Surprise!
I don't believe this. Look, Mr. Belvedere, I got a dog.
I know. I tried to talk them out of it.
We figured it'd perk you up a little. What with Inky and everything.
So, honey, do you like him?
Yeah, he's great. What is he?
Guy at the pound says he's a cross between a poodle and a St. Bernard. Call him a strudel. I just made that up.
Good one, Dad.
Anyway, honey, you remember the puppy is your responsibility.
I know.
Yes, Wesley. And any packages he leaves around the house will be addressed to you.
That's okay. Come on, Winston. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you my room.
Winston?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just thought of that name just now. Well, see ya.
Great dog, huh, Belvedere?
Yes, but I don't think he liked your column. Wesley, where's that little dog of yours?
I put him to sleep.
Oh, good.
No, I mean, he went to sleep up in my room.
Yes, well, he went something else in my kitchen. I suggest you mop it up before somebody trips and falls.
I'll get right on it. Hey, Dad.
Uh-huh.
Hi, honey. What did they say at the bank?
Yeah, they say with the equity we got, we can get a home improvement loan, no problem.
Oh, great.
Now all we got to do is figure out what we want to improve.
We could always start with my room. Why don't I get that? Hello, Miles.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. I came to see Wesley's new dog.
Well, you're certainly dressed for it.
Hey, Miles. Where's Winston? He's in my room. You want to go see him? You bet. Hey, is that a new lunchbox? Yeah, it's the 18. It was on sale. Wow, what a great puppy. See, I told you they'd fall for it. Hi, Inky. Did you miss me? Hey, Wesley, what you doing? Just getting ready to feed Winnie his lunch. Want some? No, thanks. I just had some cat food. So how's Inky doing? Pretty good. Just whenever I try to play with him, he just sits there and looks at me like this. He's probably just upset because you're keeping him in a bird cage and he knows it. I don't know, Wesley. I think he wants to come home. He can't. It's too soon. What am I supposed to tell him? Miles, he's just a hamster. He's still entitled to an explanation. Look, I'll pick him up in a couple of days, okay? I'll just tell everyone you got tired of your hamster. Nobody will know the difference. Then I'll have Inky and a dog.
Wesley, I thought you were supposed to look after this little beast.
I am. I'm getting his lunch ready.
Yes, well, while you were doing that, do you know what he was digging up in the backyard?
Not Inky.
No. A few of my tulip bulbs.
Oh, good, because I wouldn't want his resting place to be disturbed. Bless his little soul.
Don't worry, Wesley. Your sacred hamster burial ground is still intact.
Anyway, Daddy and I were thinking that the extra bathroom could go up here, and down over here is where we can put the new den.
Did you draw these plans yourself, Mom?
Uh-huh.
I like the little stick people.
Yeah, the guy in the shower there looks like Mr. Salty.
Well, I worked very hard on these plans.
Well, if we're going to have a den, what's going to be in it?
Oh, I don't know. Stereo, TV, couch. It'll just be a nice place to get away.
Get away from who? I mean, if the TV and everything's in the den, that's where everyone's going to be, right?
Yeah, then you can come out here.
And do what?
How the hell do I know?
Here's your coffee.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's just that I've always been told to consider myself part of this family. And yet when modifications are being made to the house that I live in, I'm told Mr. Belvedere will take our coffee in the living room, and my opinions are not even solicited.
We're sorry, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, big guy. What do you think we should do at the house?
I don't care. I just want to be asked.
I told you, Winnie. You gotta stop digging in the yard, especially where Inky's supposed to be.
Hello, Wesley. Bowser.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere.
From the look of those muddy paws, I'd say someone's been digging in hallowed ground.
I gave him a stern talking to, but he won't listen to a word I've said.
Yes, well, now you know what it's like.
See, we could put an apartment over the garage. You know, a little bathroom, bedroom, kitchen.
Hey, Kev, don't you think you're going a little overboard?
I think it's a great idea.
You do?
Yeah. It would be a nice, quiet place where I could study, and sometimes when I come home late from school, I could sleep there.
No, Mom, I was kind of thinking about the apartment for me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere says you guys are thinking of changing stuff around here.
Sure are, champ.
Yeah, Dad's even thinking about putting in a swimming pool. A pool? You mean like in the backyard, in the ground?
Yeah.
Well, couldn't we put it out front or on the roof or something?
Huh?
I know what's wrong. He's worried about Inky.
Got that right.
Hey, don't worry about it, pal. When the time comes, me and Belvedere will dig up Inky's little shoebox and move him someplace nice.
Yes. I'd be more than happy to help. Hello.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Belvedere. What are you doing out here?
Oh, I don't know. The fog, the baying of a distant hound, the freshly opened grave. Sort of reminds me of home.
Oh.
The question is, what are you doing out here?
Oh, nothing. It's just since they're going to be building stuff back here, I figured I might move Inky now and save you and Dad some trouble.
Oh, let me help.
No, it's okay.
Oh, I insist.
No!
Is there something you'd like to tell me, Wesley?
Inky's alive.
I see. And did you fake his death for the insurance money?
No, I did it so I could get a dog. I mean, the last time I got one, I only had it for about 30 seconds. Because you told Dad I cheated on that test.
Yes, I remember. That's when you had me deported.
Right, so I figured if I was ever going to get a dog, I had to do something real desperate. And that's when I thought of this.
You are to be congratulated, Wesley. You have deceived nearly everybody. I hope you're proud of what you've done.
So you going to tell Mom and Dad?
No. Once through immigration was enough for me.
You're really not going to tell?
Look, Wesley, I'm your housekeeper, not Jiminy Cricket. If you can live with what you've done, then so can I.
Hey, Miles, what are you doing here? He's dead. Huh? Inky? Got up to go to the bathroom, and there he was, just lying in his cage. I kept telling you to come back for him. But after a while, I guess he stopped believing me. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry too, Wesley. Good, you're just in time for the unveiling.
Of what?
Well, I took all your suggestions for additions to the house, and I whipped up a little model.
What the hell is all this?
Well, now, let's see. Here's Kevin's penthouse. Heather, Sauna, and Jim. Your office. George's trophy room. You'll notice it's not that big. And, of course, the bowling alley. That was my idea.
So, I guess we're not going to be doing any of this, huh, Dad?
It doesn't look like it, pal. And we appreciate you showing us how dumb we were.
A pleasure, as always.
Yes, you're welcome, Mrs. Sidney. Yeah, I'll thank him for everyone. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
That was Mrs. Sidney from the retirement home. She called to thank us for Winston.
Huh?
She said Wes dropped him off this afternoon. He told her that the old folks needed the company more than he did.
Well, I thought he loved that dog.
Perhaps he wasn't quite ready for all that responsibility.
Sometimes I can't figure that kid out.
Yes. That makes two of us.
Well, Inky, I guess this time it's for real. Of course, you probably know that. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I feel real bad about all this. I mean, Mr. Belvedere said you were getting pretty old anyway, but I still think it was my fault you died, and I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I gave my dog away. I mean, I liked him a lot, but every time I looked at him, I kept thinking about what a creep I was to you. So I gave him to some old folks who seemed to like him a lot, and I told him it was from both of us. Well, I guess that's about it. We're not getting a pool, so you'll be safe here unless there's an earthquake or a war or something.
Everything all right, Wesley?
Yeah, I'm okay. You know the saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Bet the guy who wrote that had a hamster.
I bet he did, too. The Owens house is back to normal. Wesley seems to be feeling better about the demise of Inky and is now the proud owner of a new 14-inch iguana. I have a feeling they should get along famously. They can both catch flies with their tongues. As for the bathroom situation, I have devised a system to alleviate the congestion. We go alphabetically. I'm B for Belvedere. They're O for Owens. They can fight it out for themselves.